Welcome back, family, friends, and everyone watching. This is Mickey with Hills Mill Homestead, and today I'm preparing my Pontiac Red potatoes and my onions, getting those ready to plant. We've got bad weather outside today, so this is one of the chores that I can get accomplished inside. We've got cold weather and snow coming tomorrow night, so I'm going to wait another day before I plant actually. But I'm chitting my Pontiac Red potatoes, and I'm going to do another electroculture experiment this year. Now, I did this either 1 or 2 years ago with my potatoes, and I'll leave a link in the bottom for that video in the description. But you can see for yourself that I had a row of containers that all was the same soil. I didn't add any fertilizer. I planted all the potatoes at the same time. But every other container, I added an electroculture antenna. And you can watch the video and see the progress as it grew, and you'll see that the potatoes with the antenna actually did better than the ones that didn't have the antenna. So I wanted to share that with you. Let you know how I'm chitting my potatoes. Now, I like to do them a few days early before I actually put them in the ground and let them heal over a little bit. Whenever you're cutting them fresh, they're going to be wet. And so myself, I like to let them heal just for a few days first. Be careful you don't knock off your eyes. That'll set them back a little bit. But for every potato that I cut, I want to leave at least 2 eyes, if not more, on each potato. And that way you're going to get at least one good plant, maybe even more. So that's the way I like to do it for my Pontiac Red. I love those for my roast. They don't make really big potatoes, but they're really good tender potatoes. I really like those. I received my onion plants from Martin's Produce. Let me give you a hint about Martin's. I'm going to show this number again and let you see this. And there's their telephone number. If you want to order from them, just give them a call. Great folks, good Christian community, a lot of different products. But if you search Martin's Produce Supplies in Liberty, Kentucky, you're going to find in the search that there's a link at the bottom of their description, and that's not actually their link. And I spoke to Marcus the last time that I called, just about a week ago, and he wanted to know if there was an IT person that could help them, and maybe there's one watching this video that would like to contact Google or the search engines and let them know that that's not their link. That link is to a website with the same name that they are in Pennsylvania. Now, great folks, good company up there. They're a competitor of Martin's in Liberty, but they're all family, Amish community. So they just wanted to let you know that if you click on that link, that's going to send you to the one in Pennsylvania. But if you'll give them a call, they don't have a website, but you can reach them. Just give them a call, and you can place your order over the telephone, or you can order a catalog. So I wanted to share that with you. I received my onions from Martin's in the mail yesterday. Now for my zone 7, over the years of different types of onions, I've learned that the candy and the candy red are the best ones that I like, that they seem to do pretty good for my area. And if you want to order your onion plants from Martin's, let me just say that I'm not an affiliate with Martin's. I don't get a discount. I've just been ordering from them for years and years and decades, and they have good products. But not only that, their prices are very competitive with anything else that you're going to find. So I just like sharing that with you, and that way If you want to give them a try, you'll save money and you'll see what their products are about. I've always had great success with everything garden supplies, my drip system, everything that I order. Now, when I was in the co-op a few days ago, they have the bulb onions, and these are the ones that you buy by the pound. You can see those at Walmart or most of your local hardware places, but these are just for growing a green onion, just the tops. They're not going to make a very big onion. If you're looking for a big onion, these are only going to make a green onion. And I know that all of you gardeners and probably all of you homesteaders know this, but if you want an big onion plant, bulb I should say, you're going to have to grow from an onion plant, not from one of these little bulbs. This is to give you the green onion. This is going to give you an actual bulb onion. So I thought I'd throw that tip in there, maybe in case somebody didn't know. I have had actually people say that their onions just didn't do good, and come to find out this is what they planted. So anyway, there's a little tip for you. I want to mention that for my Electroculture antennas, and you can find these at hillsmill.com. That's where I make them and sell them. And when I order the copper for my inventory, I usually order as much as I can to save on the shipping, and that way I can pass that on to everyone that purchases an antenna. As you know, I don't make a lot of money on these antennas, and so I try to keep the cost as low as possible. That being said, I just ordered another order for my copper, and the price has increased about 9%. Now, it's springtime, it's ready for gardening. A lot of the warmer climates and the warmer zones, you've already got a lot of your garden out. But if you want to order the Electroculture antenna, the remainder of the inventory that I have is going to be the same price. But when I go to the next inventory that I've already purchased, I'm going to have to increase the price just a little bit, just in order to keep breaking even. Another thing is, when you order these, I ask that you order a minimum of 4, and simply because of the price of shipping, the price of the envelopes and all of the packaging and all of that, if you order a minimum of 4, then I kind of break even, so I'm not losing money actually. But I just wanted you to know, if you want to order the garden antenna or my Electroculture orchard antenna, I'm going to keep the price the same until that inventory runs out. And then when I get into this new inventory, I'm going to have to raise that price just a little bit. Just wanted to share with you that. Make sure everybody was aware of it. My egg production is really kicking. I'm really enjoying that. Man, we eat a lot of fresh eggs. But right now I've got about 16 hens, and I'm averaging about 14 eggs a day. So that's pretty good for this time of year. I went to the co-op, like I said, a couple days ago, and they had chicks. They had set up a pretty good size area for all the chicks they received. They had an order of 100 come in, and within an hour, they were all gone. Their chicken feed, their pellets, they were a little bit low on inventory. And so just a heads up of what may be coming for our chickens and our eggs. You know, they're a big staple for all of our meals and so many other things, but they're going to be either more expensive or a little harder to come by here in a few more months. I'm quite certain about that. I'd like to mention also the plant surge. Now, you've seen in my videos where I've used the plant surge, and if you'd like to look them up on the website, they have a lot of information, scientific information about their plant surge. Basically, it's a device of 2 very strong magnets that fit over your garden hose, and it creates a magnetic force inside of that device. And when your water passes through it, it changes the molecular structure of the actual water, and it breaks it down where it allows your plants to take up the water more easily. Now, I used it and I videoed it. You watched my videos. I've showed you examples when I first started using the Plant Surge, and I seen an improvement within a matter of a week, week and a half. I'll leave a link in the description below for the Plant Surge, and I want you to just check it out. It can also help improve your garden results. They have a 365-day back guarantee, and so that's just really hard to find when you've got a guarantee that they guarantee their product. But if you'll use my code, you'll save 10%. It helps me out on the video, and I really appreciate it. But the product, I have the videos where the product actually, I show you how it works. So I wanted to share this little bit of information with you today. Getting ready to plant all my potatoes, my onions, getting the cold weather. I've got a trip to make, pick up my broccoli and my cabbages and all my brassicas and everything. I'm gonna get it planted here in the next week, right after this last cold spell, I hope. But we'll have to see about that. That's one thing about gardening. We have to have patience. Patience is probably one of the most important things to a garden. A lot of times somebody will plant some plants or seeds and they don't do very well, and they just automatically think they're a failure. Well, you're not a failure. Gardening, it takes patience. It takes care. You got to take care of your plants. You got to make sure they have the right nutrition in the soil, the right amount of water, and on and on. And that's one thing about if you're a beginner gardener, learn patience with your plants. If you don't have a big area to garden in, try container gardening. Grow some of the things that you like to eat, and then once you start getting success with that, you're going to expand it on and on. And then before you know it, you're growing so much more food that you're not having to purchase from a store, but it's healthier food because you know how it's being grown. And the key right now is to grow better food and grow more food. I'm expanding as much as I can here at Hills Mill, more container gardening, and follow along in the videos to come, and you'll see what I'm doing and how I do it. And hopefully we'll all learn together and we'll use our patience and everything will work out to the good. I really appreciate you guys watching. I love your comments. Leave me some comments below. Send me some emails. Compost. I found a place in Williamson County that has some great compost. Very affordable price. I went and picked up 4 yards, and I'm expanding my larger container garden. That's where I'm going to be planting these Pontiac red potatoes. Now, I'm using this new compost more of a filler. I'm filling it up about halfway of the container, and then I'm using my compost, my kitchen scraps, coffee grounds, my rabbit manure, chicken manure. I get all that mixed in. I let it set for a while, and then I start applying it to my containers and all of my garden. But that's what I'll use to fill up the rest of the container, is I'll use my compost, and this is what I'll plant into. I'll also plant my little bulb onions in the containers around the potatoes, and basically anywhere where there's soil that I can plant into. I just love these green onions, so I plant a lot of those. So I wanted to share what I've got going on here at Hills Mill. Again, visit our website, hillsmill.com. You can find the garden antenna, my Electroculture orchard antenna, and you can also find a few other products that I've got on there. And don't forget to check out Plant Surge. They've got a lot of information on their website. Look forward to the next video. Follow along with me, and we'll try to grow better food together. Thank you for watching.